Good morning, everyone, and welcome, friends, family, students, and alumni, alumni pharmacists, and most importantly, the distinguished class of 2026. Today, I'm Kathy Giacomini. I'm the dean. I have the privilege of being the dean of the UCSF School of Pharmacy, and this is one of my favorite days. So let's go on with today. Today is the 22nd annual White Coat Ceremony, and we are proud to be celebrating this occasion with every one of you. Class of 2026, welcome to the profession of pharmacy. The white coat represents your official transition from layperson to student pharmacist, and now you will have new responsibilities, new roles as you begin to take care of patients. Those responsibilities will keep increasing throughout your curriculum here until you graduate, and I will see you again on graduation day when you transition to pharmacist from pharmacy student. Today, we become partners in pursuit of the shared goal of providing safe, effective, and cost-effective drug therapies to all patients. Let us begin by reflecting on our school, which I have the privilege to serve. The school and UCSF missions are deeply entwined with what we call our pride values, and you'll hear that a lot during your next few years here at UCSF. Pride values standing for professionalism, respect, integrity, diversity, and excellence. As I think about our community and you, our newest members, I'm reminded that it is our differences that strengthen and distinguish us. We embrace differences here at UCSF, all differences in backgrounds, gender, race, ethnicity, religion, sexual orientation, lifestyles, individual personalities, and perspectives. And we're fortunate to be at a university and in the School of Pharmacy where diversity is our value. Thank you. The excellence of our school is seen consistently in the school's world-class scientific enterprise, among other things. We led all United States schools of pharmacy in NIH funding for the 43rd consecutive year this spring. That is an amazing accomplishment. And from clinical pharmacy to drug discovery, pharmacogenetics, the world turns to us for leadership in ideas, methods, and our novel scientific discoveries. Our drive to seek and apply new knowledge is not isolated to research, however, but extends into our patient care and our PharmD education. We have a very entrepreneurial faculty, and I celebrate our faculty who drive that entrepreneurship in all aspects of the school. Our faculty are entrepreneurial in every way. They have startup companies to developing innovative clinical practice models. And let's think about the California poison control system. I don't know, I happen to call the poison control system when I had a young child who had drank baby soap or whatever he drank, and I got worried. It fields over 900 calls per day. It saves many, many lives. The Poison Control Center was created in and is housed here in the UCSF School of Pharmacy. The transformation of the profession into a more clinical, patient-oriented discipline began over 50 years ago around the world, but primarily here at UCSF. We led it with the 9th floor project at Pharmacist, the floor that you have your student center on. That is where we led the formation of clinical pharmacy. And your school keeps playing an important role in providing health care during the COVID-19 pandemic, from managing vaccination campaigns to rolling out new therapies for sick patients. And now, what about you? What about your class? Who are you? Where have you come from? So each of you has a unique story, and each of you has demonstrated commitment and sacrifice on your way to our school. Our admissions process was highly competitive. We evaluated you, of course, your academic achievements, but we also evaluated your commitment to excellence and your personal stories. We asked what each of you would contribute to learning, to each other, very important, you're going to learn from each other as much as you're learning from our faculty, and to patient care. And we ended up with a highly diverse class, each of you with your own unique story. Each of you will benefit from the strengths of your classmates, and they will benefit from you. So, where does this class come from? Well, most of you hail from the great state of California. So let's do that. We love it. But 12% of you come from out of state, from various states in our country, and a quarter of your class was born outside of the United States. You have classmates from Europe, Germany, from Iran, from Kenya, Vietnam, the Philippines, and many other nations, so you're a very diverse class. Many of you will use your outstanding science-embedded education to pursue careers in research, in the biotech industry, in the pharmaceutical industry, and in different research settings. Here at UCSF, in the heart of the Bay Area and Silicon Valley, you have access to the most cutting-edge bioscience, as well as the brightest minds in tech, biotech, and the pharmaceutical industry. You are poised to build new bridges between science, industry, and patient care that will rapidly improve the lives of many. Many of you will end up in the industry in discovering new therapies and in drug development. But the majority of you will spend your careers and your practice in healthcare systems and community pharmacy, interacting with patients. And those systems are rapidly changing right now. The new models of practice you will use in your professional lives are being born, tested, and adopted as we speak. The COVID-19 pandemic, I feel, has highlighted the ability of pharmacists to play a cornerstone role in our healthcare system. But there's so much more that pharmacy can be and can offer to increase patient well-being. And I am hoping that each and every one of you broaden our profession as you begin asking questions beginning here in our School of Pharmacy. And questions like why, questions like why not, are welcomed and encouraged. You are expected to think critically, to solve problems, and you are expected to always think scientifically. That you will learn, and you bring some of that with you already. I now want to acknowledge the road that you have traveled to get to UCSF. We recognize that you would not be here if it were not for many, many supporters who are here in this audience, family, friends, partners. Class of 2026, your supporters are watching and rooting for you in this room and on live stream. In the days that follow, I encourage you to thank them, to call, to text them, to email for their part in helping you reach this milestone. But for now, let's give them a big hand. Now I want to thank the organizations and individuals who make this ceremony possible. And the major one I'd like to thank is the UCSF School of Pharmacy Alumni Association, who will be with you throughout your education. And the many faculty, staff, friends, and alumni who support this school and its activity through their annual gifts and through their own personal caring and love. Thank you, and I'd like to acknowledge everyone here on stage with me who are really your supporters. Let's give them all a hand. But now it's my pleasure to introduce the newest president of the Pharmacy Alumni Association, we call it the PAA, Dr. Lucy Saldana, a member of the class of 1984. I'm going to say some things about you, Lucy. For nearly 2 decades, Lucy served as a regional pharmacist consultant in the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services Division of Medicare Health Plans. In this role, Dr. Saldana played a vital part in outreach activities, auditing health plan sponsors, and collaborating with internal and external customer service teams, CMS caseworkers, and account managers. Dr. Saldana's experience in and expertise in pharmacy extends beyond her work with CMS. She has diverse experience in patient practice settings, including managed care, hospitals, home health care, and retail, highlighting a comprehensive understanding of the pharmacy industry. After her wonderful career, Dr. Saldana had the great fortune to retire in 2022. She is now engaged in volunteer work in San Francisco while also mentoring pharmacy students, and now as president of our Pharmacy Association. And she also makes time for swimming, cycling, and golfing. I wonder what her handicap is, travel, and the arts. The wide range of interests showcase her well-rounded nature and zest for life. So let me give you Lucy to say a few words to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dean Giacomini. On behalf of the UCSF Pharmacy Alumni Association, it is my honor and pleasure to welcome you, the student pharmacists of the class of 2026, to the profession of pharmacy. I also want to congratulate your family and friends whose support has made it possible for you to be here today. Because of your admission to UCSF, which everybody knows, has ranked the #1 pharmacy school in the US for decades. You have a large and extended family to assist and support you in school and in your professional career. You will be receiving phone calls shortly from the Alumni Board Association members to welcome you to UCSF and to offer their personal assistance. I hope each of you will continue to look to us for support while you are here in the school and after you graduate. We are only a phone call, one text, or one email away. And we love to hear from you and help you in any way needed. The Alumni Association has also arranged for each of you to receive a very special gift from us, the embroidered white coat you will be receiving today, and it's on your arm right now. Many of my fellow UCSF Pharmacy School alumni are here today to welcome you into the profession of pharmacy. To recognize them, I'd like you to ask all the alumni, including the residents and fellow alumni here today, to please stand. Thank you. You may see. White coat ceremony is a very special event. The white coat is often referred to as a symbol of professionalism and authority that gives you a rite of passage in your beautiful journey towards becoming a healthcare professional. And of course it helps. It's very useful because it also saves time and money when you go to the dry cleaners because you only need to iron the front of your shirt or your dress, and then you can just swing on your coat and nobody's going to notice the difference. But I also like to invite you to use your white coat as your personal reminder to take care of yourself, both your mental and physical health. You will be a much better healer if you yourself are healthy and happy. Now, this is my commercial break to advertise the importance of the Alumni Association Board. Please be active and involved with your alumni board so that you can continue supporting the future student pharmacists. I'd like to ask all the UCSF School of Pharmacy Alumni Board members to stand to thank them for their exceptional service to the alumni family, and also for you to know who to talk to if needed more information about the board. So anybody on the board, alumni, please. Thank you. On behalf of the UCSF Alumni Board Association, I again want to welcome you to the profession of pharmacy. We extend our best wishes and hope each of you have a very inspiring, rewarding, successful, healthy, and happy pharmacy career. Thank you.
Okay, let's see. All right, I'm now on our keynote speaker. So our keynote speaker today is Dr. Iris Tum, a member of the PharmD class of 1991, so an alumni. Iris is a highly experienced healthcare professional with over 30 years working in various sectors, including hospital pharmacy, managed care pharmacy, and the pharmaceutical industry. Her current role is as Senior Vice President and Head of Medical Affairs and Health Economics and Outcomes Research at Koyas Consulting Group. Iris has a strong track record of leadership and contribution to the field. She has held significant positions at companies such as Genentech, Autonomy, and Acagen. Across these roles, her focus has been to design and lead strategies and tactics that enhance market access, product value, and patient quality of care. For over a decade, from 2008 to 2021, she served on the Academy of Managed Care Pharmacy, AMCP, Format Executive Committee, including 3 years as the committee's chair. During her tenure, she contributed to the development and oversight of the AMCP format for formulary submissions. Iris's vast experience, her leadership, her contributions to the field of healthcare, and her deep insights into medical affairs, market access, and patient care make her a living example of the potential of a pharmacist. Iris, please step up.
I would like to thank Dean Giacomini for the invitation and privilege to be here today. Thank you. Class of 2026. Wow, look at all of you. How do you feel today? You've been accepted into the most prestigious pharmacy school. You're here sitting at this white coat ceremony, beginning your journey. You're seated next to your fellow classmates and future colleagues, and blessed with your family and friends in attendance. I hope that you feel great, proud, excited, filled with anticipation and eagerness, and ready to become a PharmD to help patients. You deserve to be awfully proud and excited, so let's give yourself a hand to celebrate this moment. When I started pharmacy school 36 years ago, we didn't have white coat ceremony, so I'm honestly really jealous. I had all those great feelings, and I also wondered, how am I going to keep up with classes? Clinical pharmacy, what's that? And how do I get into a residency? What residency program should I apply to? What if I don't match? What kind of job do I want? Well, never mind what I want, who's going to hire me? Well, don't worry, trust me, you will figure this all out. I was a quiet introvert, but I forced myself to get out of my shell, to speak up, to run for student office, get involved in extracurricular activities, and hone my communication skills. I set specific goals for a career in hospital pharmacy, yet remained open-minded about opportunities that presented themselves. such as when I took detours in my career into managed care and into the biopharmaceutical industry and now into consulting. Throughout my 30-plus year career, I took every opportunity to be proactive, to volunteer, to contribute, to be a solution, to do more than expected, to create, and to connect. I learned the power of networks and building relationships, to lead by example, that I can only control what I think, say, and do, and to let go of everything else. Through hard work, integrity, grit, and a little luck, you can build your track record and your reputation of success. I have been very blessed, but things didn't always go my way. I've had failures, and I did not always get what I wanted. Fortunately, it was through these not so positive experiences that I grew and developed the most. I learned from them, took responsibility, course corrected, and made lasting changes. They were my biggest teachers and served as some of my most valuable lessons. I want to frame my remaining remarks around 3 takeaways that I often share with the many students and interns I've mentored over the past 20 years, and I hope that they will resonate with you. Number 1, follow your passion. One of the things that I've seen all students struggle with is figuring out and deciding what career path to pursue. Because there are so many options for PharmDs, all of you will deal with this. You may know what you want, but you're probably going to get confused along the way because you're going to hear about so many different opportunities. My advice boils down to this: follow your heart, follow your passion. We spend too much time at work that it'd be a shame to not love what you do. So during the next 2+ years, explore what you're good at and what you love to do. What you're good at and what you would love to do. To illustrate in a very simple way, I love playing the piano, but I'm not good at it, so I'd be homeless and starve if I tried to be a concert pianist for a living. I'm pretty good at waiting on tables, having done a lot of that when I was younger, but I would not enjoy waitressing for the rest of my life. So, do you want to have direct patient care, or do you want to work in a research lab? Do you want to lead teams and manage people? Do you want to specialize in a specific therapeutic area, or do you want to be a generalist? I believe we all deserve a chance to do work that we love. If we do, then it won't seem like work. Number 2, develop your soft skills. Hard skills are knowledge, technical skills, and knowing how to do the what. For example, hard skills include your clinical acumen, your ability to calculate a renal dose, and being able to counsel a patient on how to use an inhaler. In contrast, soft skills are how you get things done. These include communication skills, interpersonal skills, teamwork, time management, listening skills, decision-making, flexibility and adaptability, problem-solving, empathy, strategic thinking, and leadership skills, just to name a few. Look for opportunities during your school as well as outside the classroom to develop and practice these soft skills for future success. To illustrate, when I interview candidates for a job or an internship, I know that 90% of the people I'm interviewing can do the job. But it's how they show up with those soft skills that are as, if not more, important in the long run. Number 3, build your network. If you haven't heard already, pharmacy is a very small world. Start building your professional network today. You'll never know what possibilities lie ahead because of a connection to others. Take every opportunity to meet your professionals, meet other professionals, your alumni that's going to call you shortly. Set up informational interviews, ask questions, volunteer for something, connect on LinkedIn, attend professional conferences, get an internship, develop your communication skills. Get to know your professors and get them to know you. Do not wait until your third year when you need letters of recommendation for residency applications. So network, network, network. I want to caveat that it's not just about knowing people or being popular or name dropping. A network combined with hard work, an established track record of success, and reputation of trust, integrity, competency, and likableness, at least for me, have resulted in job offers, new career path opportunities, ability to develop new programs, build a new department, lead teams, and even win business. In closing, I leave you with this one final thought. You get to go to pharmacy school. Think about that. And I'll say that again. You get to go to pharmacy school and earn a PharmD. It's a privilege and opportunity that's not available to everyone. When I have to do something, it feels like a chore, a burden. But when I turn it around and say, I get to do this or that, my attitude changes. I feel excited, honored, and grateful. Reframing your outlook and perspective can help you get through difficult times. So when things get tough these next few years, and they will, say to yourself, I get to be here. I get to earn a PharmD. Savor it, be proud, work hard, be grateful, and enjoy the journey. So class of 2026, congratulations again. Thank you.
Well, Iris, that was fabulous. Thank you for those words of wisdom. I guess I get to be here today, so I feel very happy about that. All right, so we're now to the coding. So what we've been waiting for. The coding will be facilitated by Dr. Sharon Yeomans, our Executive Vice Dean, a 1985 graduate of UCSF School of Pharmacy. Dr. Yeomans also holds a master's degree in public health from San Jose State University. She is focused on continuous improvement of pharmacy education and working collaborative with other UCSF education programs. She is the architect, the driving force, and a visionary behind our innovative new curriculum. She has practiced in hospital and community settings. She has provided pharmacy student services to San Francisco residents through Glide Health Services, which focuses on the homeless and uninsured patients. Sharon is warm, generous, and an inspiring leader, mentor, and colleague to students and faculty alike. Sharon.
Thank you, Dean Giacomini, and good morning and welcome. Now I will take this opportunity to introduce those who will be joining us to coat the class of 2026. So coders, please come forward and stand at your mark as I call your name. Dr. Lucy Sadania, class of 1984. Dr. Iris Tam, class of 1991. Dr. Lisa Kroon, residency classes of 1995 and 1996, and chair of our Department of Clinical Pharmacy. Dr. Jordan Brooks, class of 2021. Dr. Desi Kotis, Chief Pharmacy Executive of UCSF Health and Vice Dean of Clinical Affairs. Dr. Virginia Chu, class of 1998. Dr. Keithan So, class of 1995. And Dr. Kathy Yang, class of 1998. So now with the first row of students, please make yourselves available to the wall to start our procession. Mujan Alai. Luis Alvarez. Balpreet Kaur Badesha. Dallin Barfield. Griffin Baskovich. Jazel Ann Lim Casino. Sophia Chan. Sheen Win Chang. Mei Chow. Joyce Chen. Esther Chen. Joshua Chang. Christine Angela Lumanga Corpus. Danica Cruz. Bill Deacon. Elena Deer. Anit Dillon. Janelle Dimapasuk. Christopher Dimitropoulos. Han Duke Min Din. Jennifer Doe. Ni Doe. Josephine Doan. Elena Dornton. Anuki Aderi Mooney. Janiel Elizarga Oriel. Francisco Enriquez Jr. Joanna Fang. J. Justin Julio Faria. Trevor Flores. Bryce Gentry. Hannah Gillerin. Victoria Guan. Mei Yoon Ho. Alyssa Hugh. Laura Huang. Ray Huang. Shengheng Huang. Lorraine Ishida. Shireen Islam. Farnaz Jahani. Antoinette Kaguhi. Nareg Kalajian. Lida Kashniatrad. Cynthia Kim. Hannah Kim. Alisa Quay. William Law. Jade Ramos Luguer. Jason Lamb. Jennifer Lamb. Alexandria Lapan. Vivian Lee. Kaylee Kayan Lee. Mackenzie Xuanting Lee. Sam Lee. Madeline Laquan. Johnny Lee. John Lee. Marsha Y. Lee. Ching Lu Lee. Sophia Lee. Ivy Lang. Lisette Liu Lee. Isela Lopez. Sebastian Lowe. Ara Mahmoudi. Fiona Mai. Ailey Carolina Mendoza. Jaron Miguel. Daniel Miranda Juarez. Ria Mishra. Julia Manka. Irina Murray. Lonnie Nariyoshi. Andrea Pham Nok Can Win. Sammy Bin Nguyen. Clarice Nguyen. Elizabeth Arden Doe Nguyen. Larissa Nguyen. Michael Nguyen. Ama Best Obano. Alexa Oroz. Caitlin Ortiz. Nishka Patel. Kayla Peralta. Lydia Perdigo. Justin Pham. Darlene Fan. Fong Fan. Na A Ta Po. Christine Ramos. Yasmin Ramos. Arnav Rastogi. Wendy Rivera. Caitlin Ryan. Gihe Ru. Jeremiah Sampson. Sahana Saruvaran. Emma Skoltz. Adarina Shabazi. Serena Shao. Longan Su. Ruth Elizabeth Su. Elise Song. Agazit Tesfai. V. Tong. Henry Tran. Jenny Tran. Vicky Tran. Caitlin Trin. Diana Sang. Scott Uemura. Pooja Vedam. Wendy Sia. Isaiah Williams. Victoria Yan. Carrie Youngling Young. Janine Ye. Ibing Yu. Susanna Yu. Janny Zhang. Elisa Zhao.
Wow, that was wonderful. I'd like everybody to give this class a hand. Wow. And also Sharon and the coders, one more hand for them. That's just great. Okay. We're not over until we hear from a student who's actually in the program now. So it is my pleasure to introduce soon-to-be Dr. Wilson Lance Calaguas. Dr. Calaguas hails from Torrance, California. He's a third-year student in the PharmD program and almost a graduate. Lance came to UCSF with a strong background in microbiology and chemistry, having earned a Bachelor of Science degree from Cal State University, Long Beach. His dedication to pharmacy is evident through his involvement at UCSF. A natural leader, he has served as the president of ASSP, the Associated Students of the School of Pharmacy, and played a major role in student governance. Lance has been involved in projects focused on pediatrics and asthma, served as an instructor for the student-led teaching program, represented student concerns to financial services, and coordinated an interprofessional elective in infectious diseases. These diverse experiences, to me, reflect his commitment to professional development and making a positive impact on the field of pharmacy and on healthcare. Lance, we can't wait to hear from you.
Thank you for that introduction, Dean Giacomini. So good morning, everyone, and welcome. My name is Lance Calaguas, and I am honored to be selected to impart a few words into the coming class of 2026. I know today is a very momentous occasion, not only for you as incoming pharmacy students, but for your friends and family who have guided you here today. As you all begin to embark into the field of pharmacy and healthcare, ensure that you utilize these next few years as a catalyst to make your mark on the world. Attaining an opportunity to attend this renowned School of Pharmacy is a great accomplishment in itself, but I assure you this is just the beginning. As formal as this speech is supposed to be, you know, words of encouragement, motivation, strive for a good future, etc., I'm not delivering this speech to appease you. Instead, I'm sending this speech to prepare you. And as scary as brutal, as critical feedback may seem, it's better to hear it now from someone who has gone through the program, experienced it, than be surprised when it inevitably comes up. There will be moments where you feel like you have no idea what you're doing, and in all honesty, I'm still in this position after 2 years and, 2 rounds of rotations. You will have times where you'll face difficulties in understanding certain concepts, sometimes experience moments where you feel like you're at a loss. However, that's all in the process of growing. One thing I can truly impart to you without scaring you off into a different program or a different profession is to keep getting back up. I was in your position 2 years ago, and I thought to myself, as soon as the first lecture hit, I don't have a strong background in physics. I don't have a strong background in physiology. I don't know what I'm doing. So, whatever happens, happens. And yet, with the help with my friends and faculty, I'm standing here before you today. I ended up passing, thankfully, but it wasn't without hard work. There are going to be bumps in the road. Don't be afraid to speak out in trying situations, especially if you know if something isn't right. Not only for you, but for your classmates and your future successors as well. Even as students, we're taught early on in this curriculum not only to advocate for yourselves, but for others as well. Just ask any of the faculty, including the Osaka staff who you've worked with, as well as our co-vice dean of education, Igor. I've worked with these people tremendously throughout my years here in the School of Pharmacy. Not only for my benefit, but for those who experience UCSF as a student in the pharmacy field as well. I have no doubt that your cohort will excel and be recognized as stellar healthcare professionals, but all successful individuals have a story of hardships and failures associated with them. Don't let your experience here at UCSF be ruined by a couple of challenges along the way. Really engage yourself to your own capacity and to your own potential. Don't compare yourself to one another, because at the end of the day, it's your future and yours alone. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you, Lance. That was indeed inspirational. As a new dean, I will take some of your advice here. So, now to lead you in, we're at the final part. Yes, we are. So, but first, before that, we're going to take an oath. So now to lead you in the oath of the pharmacist will be Dr. Lisa Kroon. Lisa is chair of our Department of Clinical Pharmacy and holds the Thomas A. Oliver Endowed Chair in Clinical Pharmacy. Dr. Kroon earned her PharmD degree from the University of Michigan and completed residencies in pharmacy practice and hospital pharmacy administration at UCSF before joining the faculty. She plays an integral role at UCSF in the care of patients with diabetes, chronic illnesses, and tobacco dependence. Lisa is also an advocate and a leader within the profession, working with local government to place a ban on the sale of tobacco in pharmacies, and chairing a statewide task force focused on expanding pharmacists' scope of practice. So please welcome Lisa.
Okay, well, our final stage here, just to see if I got that going here. Well, our students had a wonderful Oath of the Pharmacist workshop yesterday morning, and now it's time to recite the oath of the pharmacist. So I'm going to have you stand, and please, I'm going to have you turn and face your family, relatives, friends, and perhaps future patients. Okay, everyone ready? So repeat after me, please. I promise to devote myself to a lifetime of service to others through the profession of pharmacy. In fulfilling this vow, I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns. I will promote inclusion, embrace diversity, and advocate for justice to advance health equity. I will apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for all patients. I will respect and protect all personal and health information entrusted to me. I will accept the responsibility to improve my professional knowledge, expertise, and self-awareness. I will hold myself and my colleagues to the highest principles of our profession's moral, ethical, and legal conduct. I will embrace and advocate changes that improve patient care. I will utilize my knowledge, skills, experiences, and values to prepare the next generation of pharmacists. I take these vows voluntarily with the full realization of the responsibility with which I am entrusted by the public. So congratulations. Welcome to the profession. Okay, and wear that coat with privilege and pride. Thank you.
Okay, all right, well, okay. Now you've said your oath, so we're ready to go, or we're ready to end this celebration. So class of 2026, welcome to the UCSF healthcare community. Today marks the beginning of your career as a member of the pharmacy profession. You are the most distinguished students to enter the most distinguished school of pharmacy in the world. We are at a crossroads for healthcare. For some, such a crossroads represents a barrier, a time of confusion, a time of concern. However, for this class of pioneers, the crossroads simply represents another opportunity, a very welcome challenge to all of you. Today's ceremony has featured pharmacists at distinctly different points in their career. Your coders, your speakers, your alumni leaders from community and hospital, research, and academia all exemplify the diverse ways in which pharmacists lead and serve patients. From Lance Calaguas, a third-year student, to Iris Tam from the class of '91, epitomizing innovation in pharmacy, to Lucy Saldano, our president of our Alumni Association, to Lisa Kroon and Sharon Yeomans, who are serving everything pharmacists should be. So you've seen it all here, so let's all thank those. And I welcome you, myself personally, to the UCSF School of Pharmacy. You are joining a profession and a community in which you have, as I said on Monday during orientation, a wealth of opportunity to make a difference in your own unique way. Thank you all for joining us today.